Hello, hello. Welcome to Card-a-Palooza. I am Delisa Hawking, a fifth generation psychic medium, and I'm coming to you live on April 23rd, 2026. And everybody that has purchased a Card-a-Palooza envelope that is for the live stream, I will be pulling your envelopes here in just a moment and sharing your cards and a brief message about what I'm picking up from your cards. And we do have a couple of spots left. That comment is pinned now in the YouTube chat. So you can purchase your envelope. There's actually two options. One where you receive a live message here on the stream, and that only has a couple spots left, literally. And then the other option is a self-guided option, which means that there's no message on the live stream, but the envelope is mailed to you. You still get everything that you would normally get, but there's just no live message. So you get to choose your own adventure with Card-a-Palooza, and it's been so much fun over the last few weeks. So I'm looking forward to doing this with you again today. So there's a couple of quick notes that I want to mention. So anybody that has ordered Card-a-Palooza the last 2 weeks, they were all mailed out the day after the live stream. So the Friday of the week that you ordered them. So sometimes it takes post office a while to get an envelope to you, but just know that everything has been sent out. And as of this live stream today on April 23rd, I have not received anything back in the mail as a return to sender. So I am assuming that all of the envelopes are out there and they're making their way to everyone. And I have been getting emails from individuals saying that they have their envelope and how much fun it is, and even some people taking some photos and sending it over. So it's been really, really awesome. So let me know in the YouTube live chat or in the replay where you are tuning in from. I see a purple H2O polo from the Bay. So I'm going to guess that's the Bay Area, Northern California. So welcome in. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to give you a shout out. So this week's decks that I'm going to be doing the messages from, one of them is Know Your Worth, which is an affirmation deck. And when I open the deck, so I just go online and I find some decks that I think would be interesting. And Know Your Worth has a little bit of sass and a little bit of salt in there. So I won't cuss when I read the cards, but when you get the affirmation card, it might be a cuss word on there, but it has it, like, starred out so it doesn't, like, spell out the whole world the word, but just know that there is gonna be some choice language on those cards. But yeah, sometimes, cuss words are like exclamation points, but just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Yeah, and then the other 2 decks, I'll show them to you. And I will put this over on my website after the live stream tonight. There will be timestamps. And so if you're wondering like where you're at in the lineup of the 25 people that are part of the live stream, you can go over to spiritandspark.com and click on Card-a-Palooza, and you'll see all the timestamps on there. And then I'll also include a link to the decks. So just check there an hour after this live stream. So the evening of the 23rd, and those will be up there for a few days. So go and check that out. This is the one, Know Your Worth. And it says 75 bold affirmations for a badass. Yeah, you'll see when I start opening them. The other ones are, this one's so cool. Angel numbers deck. And it's super thick deck. And tons and tons and tons of cards, but there'll be an angel number that will be in there. And then these are actually really cool too. They're guardian angel cards, but why I think they're really amazing is so you've got the illustration on one side, but they're hearts. So I thought, wow, these would be really cool to tape up somewhere. Who doesn't need a little heart reminder somewhere? Yay! All right, Lucy from Willow Creek, Northern California. Welcome. Kathleen from Whittier, California. Is everybody from California tonight? Um, my eyes are so blurry today. C. Bloom from Omaha, Nebraska. Awesome. Ong Namo from Las Vegas. Sweet. And give everybody a hello. Everybody give Cam a hello. She's the moderator. She's my assistant. So you'll see her name there in blue in the live chat. Just say hello to her. She's always helping out with all different kinds of projects. And she's been here the last few weeks and tonight helping out with the live stream. So say hello to Cam. Campbell, Cam for short. But yeah, these are the decks. So I'll have these over on spiritandspark.com under the Card-a-Palooza page. So you can check these out if you want. And then also the timestamps will be there. I also just want to quickly mention as just something a little fun and extra this week. I am putting a bookmark in everybody's envelope, including the live stream and the ones that are self-guided. So there will be a bookmark in there. Put a little gold sticker on there. But they have affirmations on them. They're really cute. So when you open it up and you're like, what the heck is this? It's a bookmark. Okay. The stickers are a little bit different this week too. I did this intentionally. Um, I didn't know these kinds of stickers existed. So they're for anxiousness, and I tend to get anxiety. And I thought, wow, I wonder if there's anybody else out there that just feels anxious sometimes, which I'm sure all of us do. So these are like sensory stickers. There's going to be a sticker in your envelope. It's hard to tell on the webcam here, but they're actually texturized. So when you open your envelope and you're like, what is this thing? It is a sticker and you can peel it off and you can stick it somewhere, but it has a texture on it. So what you're supposed to do is actually like when you're feeling anxiousness, you're supposed to rub the sticker. So maybe put this on like one of your favorite water containers, like jugs. Maybe it's on a journal that you write a lot of information in and you just want something to like run your finger over. Um, but I wanted to point that out because you might not have any idea what the heck this is. And the letter from the universe is ready to go. So that will be in everybody's envelope as well. And then the prize for tonight is going to be this beautiful chakra bracelet. And it has a stone on here for each chakra and then black stones here to help clear energy. So it's a really powerful bracelet for clearing chakras, keeping the chakras free of energetic debris. So you're going to get the chakra bracelet and this little cute bundle of Palo Santo. So if you want to clear your office, your home, you will have Palo Santo that you can burn. A quick tip about Palo Santo, you'll probably want something underneath it while you burn it. Burn it safely. But Palo Santo typically goes out, like meaning once you light it, it just doesn't stay lit. Like you have to keep lighting it. So just be aware of that. There's nothing wrong with the Palo Santo. It just you need to keep lighting it. So do it safely. But one lucky winner out of all of the orders will get this, and so I'll mail it out to you with your envelope. All right, sweet. I think we got through a lot of our notes. Oh, thanks, Stephanie's 523. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. Yay. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. All right. So let's see if I had anything else I needed to say. Da, da, da. Yeah, if you're not getting notifications and you want to place your order earlier so that you're earlier in the live stream, just make sure you're on my email list. The Card-a-Palooza emails go out Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So let's get started. Okay. So Stephanie S. from Aurora, Colorado is first up. So Stephanie S., Aurora, Colorado. Let's see what your cards are. I've got different colored envelopes today. I bought some like pretty pastel ones. So, okay. See what you have in here. So, your badass affirmation card says, I am capable of overcoming my anxiety and fears. Speaking of those anxiousness stickers that I was just talking about, I'm capable of overcoming my anxiety and fears. The most liberating thing I ever did was accept myself for who I am. That quote is from Rebel Wilson. So on one side, it's going to have the affirmation, like knowing your worth. And then the other side of the card is going to have a quote on it. It's going to tell you who it's from. So, um, the most liberating thing I ever did was accept myself for who I am. So, Stephanie, you're off to an interesting start with ooh, honoring who you are inside and out. The angel number card you got. Now, you could just take this at face value for the message that the angel number card has, or you can actually start to look for this number in places to see if it shows up for you. But the number is 413. 413. So maybe on a license plate, you'll see this somewhere. But this card stands for financial freedom. It says, take back your control. There's a need for you to look at your finances and get them in order. Organizing, understanding, and budgeting your money are all actions that create pathways to more financial abundance in the future. Reflect on an area of your life that does not support your financial freedom. Spend 20 minutes digging deeper into this financial um, predicament you've been ignoring. Okay. So, we're asking you to sit down and look at your finances. And then you have a guardian angel message called action. This is the card that you will have in the mail. It says, drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. And it keeps going on, right? So you'll be able to read that when you get it. And then there's a fourth bonus card that you have in here that says, we it's a mermaid card, so it's coming from mermaid energy. It says, "We can release you from prisons you've created from false beliefs. We now give you the courage to escape anything that has encaged your soul. Rise up and be free and happy." Okay, so you have rise up, be free and happy. You have take action. You have be exactly who you are, even if you have fear and anxiousness about it. And then you have a freedom card. So you obviously have a big theme around liberation and not living your life for what other people want you to do. Okay. So, where can you be more unapologetic about what you want? I also get this feeling if you've ever thought about starting your own business or starting a new kind of business, a unique kind of business, because with that financial freedom card, it feels like there's like something that wants to be born through you into the world that feels like it has your own unique signature and energy on it. Yeah. So you'll have to send me an email. I wanna know what you're building. I wanna know what you're building, and try to get those the whatever the budgeting and stuff that you need to get done. Maybe it's like putting together a business plan and figuring out the budget for that. Um, but whatever it is, like, all the cards are saying, "Do it, do it, do it." All right. So, Stephanie, I'll get this out to you. Thanks for participating in Card-a-Palooza. I appreciate it. Gotta get my see if I can do this without having all the paper clips go everywhere. I've got these like really cool, like colored neon paper clips, but aren't paper clips? Aren't paper clips a little like rowdy? I feel like I always drop them, end up going everywhere. All right, Stephanie, I'll get that out to you. Okay, Catherine B from Nebraska is up next. So let me get Catherine's Envelope. Okay. Okay, let's see what you get. Let's read your affirmation card first. My presence is a gift in itself. Just you showing up is enough. That's it. The quote on the back is from Amelia Earhart. It says, decide whether or not the goal is worth the risks involved. If it is, stop worrying. So, what could you be worrying about right now that Amelia Earhart's energy is saying, you know, maybe you should stop worrying about that? Amelia Earhart's energy is really, really cool. I've channeled her before. This is a really interesting person. Excuse me, but I really have enjoyed her energy when I've channeled her. So you get the Amelia Earhart card. Um, you have a bonus card in here that says success and fulfillment in life rests on the unflagging ability to get up, to be ourselves, to chase our dreams with fire each day, to keep willing ourselves to the next level of presence and performance and potential. Wow. So it sounds like Spirit saying to show up. My presence is a gift in itself, and then it's talking about, like, lighting a fire, being yourself, showing up. So, there's obviously this energy of step on into the arena. It's whatever you feel in your life that you've been, like, standing on the sidelines, Spirit's saying, "Step on in. Step on in." You have the angel card 557. It is expansive thoughts. Consider a new perspective. I'll read the first couple lines. A simple change in perspective will shed light on the situation before you. Open your mind to hearing and seeing new interpretations of what you are currently dealing with. So, what and who can you try to see from a different angle, a different perspective? Expansive thought. Okay. And then you have this card, inspiration, your guardian angel message. I'll read the first couple lines here. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. So you have inspiration, you have expansive thoughts, you have stepping into the arena. So, what creative project or what story or what do you feel like you wanna communicate out? This might sound like really left field, Catherine, but I want just maybe sit with it because Spirit's bringing this in. Have you ever thought about doing, like, a keynote or, like, doing public speaking, coming up with, like, a TED Talk? Like, if has that ever crossed your mind? Because when I look at these cards and I'm tuning into your energy, it feels like this inspired message, this inspired story that wants to get born through you. So I would definitely consider that. There are coaches out there that can coach you on that if you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do that at all. But I feel like there's something that wants to come through you and be told out loud through a creative way. So just keep that in mind. And I'd love for you to send me an email and let me know. Yeah, when I tell people like, "Oh, yeah, public speaking," some people completely are like, "No, I'm not doing that," and they shut it down, which means there's probably some kind of treasure that's trying to come up. Um, so yeah, let me know, Catherine. I'm really interested now. I love when I can see like the energy and I'm saying it out loud, but the person isn't talking back to me. So I'm just like, this is what spirit's showing me. So I think it's worth sitting with, Catherine. So let me know what ends up happening there. Maura S. from Vermont. Maura from Vermont. Let's do Maura next. Maura. See what cards you get. Ooh. Your affirmation card says, acting and feeling like the best version of myself. Acting and feeling like the best version of myself through and through, through and through. I think we all could use that intention for the start of our day. Today, I'm acting and feeling like the best version of myself. That's a great intention. Your quote is from I cannot say her name, Priyanka Chopra, married to the Jonas brother, right? We're talking about bonus Jonas, what, like a couple weeks ago? So you got one from Priyanka. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. So, more, I'm getting this feeling, even off this first card here, about where your past can be alchemized into some kind of proactive fuel for your life today and for your next chapter. So basically, this feeling of all of the things that I have been through, I am going to take all of those learnings, all of those healings, and I am going to package that in a way inside of myself, inside of my heart, inside of my thoughts that really helps me to show up to be a fully present, fully capable version of myself. So, Spirit's saying in my ear to remind you that the past is not wasted. There's a lot of treasures in there. So, maybe even journaling around what about my past am I shifting my perspective on, or where in the past am I taking treasure from things that happened to me or with me and bringing that into the present day to make me an even better version of myself. So, the bonus card you got says by refusing to bend on our values, we become unbreakable, solid and stable, courageous and certain, men and women of valor, worth, and character. Let us build a life we are proud of. Ooh, some more. I'm wondering if another good thing to write about. I know I've discussed this on live streams before, but what do you want to be known for? Not that I'm predicting anything about like you departing Earth or anything like that, but what do you want to be known for? What would make you more proud of yourself in your life? Good questions, I know, right? You have the angel number card 501, unchain. Unchain yourself, release the negative. There's a space inside you being used to hold the bitterness of the past. Your angels implore you to keep the lessons, but to let go of the resentment. Yeah. And it goes on. You'll be able to read that. And then the guardian angel card says healing. Okay, so here we go. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. And if you have not, I'm seeing this in my mind's eye as well. It's a book actually behind me on the shelf. If you have not read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, I would read that book. It's coming in as I'm looking at your cards. So, unchain, unchain yourself. How could, journaling prompt, how could I unchain myself even more? That'd be a good one to actually do a guided meditation on as well. Um, so let me know how that resonates with you. Send me an email. And you can either send it to Delisa at spiritandspark.com or just go to spiritandspark.com and you can click on, the contact button at the very, very bottom. And just let me know. Let me know how it resonates with you and like what you're bringing to the surface to create a life that you're even more proud of. Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for being a part of this, Maura. Next up, I have Amanda S. from Pittsburgh, California, not to be confused with the other Pittsburgh. Amanda, see what Amanda gets. Oh, I see a mermaid card in here. Okay. Your affirmation card says, The past is in my head. The future is in my hands. Ooh, I like that one. The past is in my head. The future is in my hands. I like that. Okay. The quote is from Maya Angelou, who I think a lot of us know, the poet. Um, Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Ooh, I don't think I've ever heard success defined that way. Liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Okay. Your mermaid card, your bonus card says, see the world through new eyes or oceanic eyes, and you will see the truth and experience the beauty of emotions. Feel your way through the world. Enrich your life with heart centered connection. All right, so we got feelings, seeing the world in a new way. We have like envisioning the future. You got the angel card number 611. Communicate and speak your heart. Say what you need to say. Your angels are encouraging you to communicate your wants, needs, and thoughts to the people around you who you love. Think of a change that could make a relationship in your life stronger. Tell the person you love. Tell the person you love about it in a way that they can hear. Okay. So they're just flashing the five love languages at me. Amanda, if you haven't read the five love languages, I would read that book. There's also a free quiz you can take online. You can just type in the five love languages quiz. That's what I was seeing in my mind's eye as I was reading that card to you. And the love languages are about how you want to receive love, and then somebody else can take the quiz and how they want to receive love, and then you actually give the person the love that they want to receive. But that's popping in for you. So I think there's something in there worth exploring. So then you have your guardian angel card, which says inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. Yeah, and it says set time aside to play. This feels relationship driven. The five love languages, what they brought forward. I would consider Amanda, if there is a relationship in your life right now, it could be a relationship of any kind, but does it feel like you're speaking two different languages? You're speaking one, they're speaking another. Like, how can you get more on the same page with hearing each other? So it might mean like slowing down, carving out more time to sit and talk to each other. But I feel like your heart is saying aloud that it's okay to be heard, it's okay to be seen, it's okay to say what it is that you need. Speak from your heart. So I think there's somebody in your life that opportunity to sit and connect heart to heart would be welcomed. So yeah, let me know what happens after you take that five love languages quiz. And whoever this person is, like you can have them take it too if they're open to it. So thank you, Amanda. I will get that out in the mail to you. All right, I have Eva from Germany. Hello, Eva. Long time no see. All right, let's see what your cards are. What do we have in this envelope? Whoop, as I hit buttons on my keyboard, hopefully not shutting the stream off. Okay. Your affirmation card says, I'm constantly evolving and embracing my full potential. The quote is from Lena Horne. It's not the load that breaks you down. It's the way you carry it. Ooh, this one's worth reading again. It's not the load that breaks you down. It's the way you carry it. So, what are you carting around that you are tired of carrying? What can you let go of? Mm. Your bonus card is moving through discomfort. And there's this big tear coming out, the illustration on the card. What have you been holding on to for too long that you are ready to let go of? It says, today I will face discomfort, trusting that feelings of healing and release are on the other side. Help me to feel whatever I need to feel to be whole and healthy. While I'm doing this, I will trust that I'm cared for and protected by myself, my friends, my higher power in the universe. Ooh. And I'm also hearing, Eva, to do like a relaxation guided meditation where you do a body scan. And what I mean by that is you can close your eyes and take some deep breaths and ask your body, show me where I have been holding on to the past. And start at the top of your head and do some breaths and work your way down your body. And wherever you feel like tightness or heaviness or a knot of energy, take a big deep breath and breathe it out of your body. I recommend doing this at least weekly, but maybe a few times a week based on what I'm seeing in your energy. Your guardian angel card says compassion. So it's giving yourself compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. Ooh, you are perfect just as you are, it goes on to say. Wow, fully accepting yourself. And your angel card number is 590. It says gather strength, focus on your talents. Your angels encourage you to gather your strengths. In this next chapter for your life, you will need to focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. Reflect now upon a talent you have, no matter how small or inconsequential you may feel about it. Talk about your talent out loud to yourself as if you were telling someone else. Do it until it feels natural. So it feels like this deep release, like what I was telling you with that body scan and letting it go, and then allowing yourself to feel more confident about who you are now and what you love about yourself. It is okay to talk about to yourself and to other people what you're really good at. I just heard spirit say to tell you not to hide, not to hide. So, well, I will get these and the other couple little goodies in your envelope out to you. I'm glad that you've gotten the first. Okay, I know you got the first one. Maybe you've gotten the second one by now. So, thank you. Okay, perfect. All right. Lavinia is next. Lavinia. Hopefully, Lavinia does not have a cuss word on her card. If she does, because Lavinia is a much younger patron of Card-a-Palooza. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I pulled. Okay. Okay. All right. The affirmation card says, I am the only one that can make my life better. What a lesson for one of our younger patrons. But what an incredible one to learn when you are younger in life. Because I know there are people of all ages that need that wisdom. Sometimes we think that life is better because somebody gives us something, somebody does something for us. Oh, we make a certain amount of money. It's not what really, really, truly makes your life better. The things that make your life better are believing in yourself, loving yourself, knowing that you were put here on earth for a reason, that you have beautiful light to share with the world, and that you are meant to shine exactly as you are. And if there's a day where you feel upset, maybe you're angry, you're sad, there's something that happens, because we all go through days like that. But when there is something that happens, it's okay. Like, we can honor it, we can feel it, we can acknowledge that's how we feel. But we are the only one at the end of the day that can make it better, either by what we say to ourselves, the next action that we take. So you can make your life better in any moment based on what you think and what you do. The quote is from Drew Barrymore. Confidence isn't about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing you're enough. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Lavinia, you are enough. You are enough. You don't have to do anything to prove that you are worthy and lovable. You already are lovable. Ooh, we got angel card number 242. It says power. You are very capable. Become aware of the power of your thoughts and your words. Your angels want you to know that your mental state, your thinking, reflects in every relationship, friendship, opportunity, and environment you end up in. Be an impartial observer of all of your thoughts and self talk today. Your angels are listening to, so the things that you tell yourself, your heart, your soul hears it, and your angels hear it, the universe hears it. So it's about picking the uplifting, kind thoughts to think about yourself and the world and your life. You have a bonus card in here that says inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Something I'm seeing with this card is you volunteering in some way. Um, so if there is a charity, a nonprofit, a project at school where you're able to get involved and help other people, this feels like you're really, really good at that. And that you feel good about helping them, they feel good about you helping them. And so if you have these opportunities to give to other people, it feels like that's going to be important. Okay. And then your last card says expression. This is from your guardian angels. It says express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. So this is the card, Lavinia, that says say what you think. It's okay. I know in some situations, like at school, maybe you can't say everything that you want to say. But for the most part, when you're talking to people that you love, they love you can say whatever it is that you're feeling. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say it out loud. The card reminds you that whatever it is that's coming up that you feel like needs to come out of you, to be okay expressing yourself. Okay. I love these cards for you. I will get them out in the mail to you. Thank you, Lavinia. My eyesight is so blurry today. And these are bifocal lenses, so I'm trying to see. Uh, well, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Thankfully, as a clairvoyant, you don't have to be able to read things on a screen. It is really helpful to be able to do that during a live stream. Okay, so next up, I have Keisha M from Florida. Keisha, let's see what your cards are. Keisha. Okay. Your affirmation card says, I am strong and I can do anything I set my mind to. The quote on the back is from Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Ooh, I had somebody in my life that, without getting into all the details, who always, like almost every time I saw this person in person, they would say, feel the fear and do it anyway. And that's what I just heard in my ear. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So, Keisha, if there's anything that you feel fearful about, can you just look it in the face and go, cool, I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway? The body feels fear and excitement in similar ways. So, if there is anything you're afraid to do, anything you're afraid to say, can you in your mind shift that perspective into how can I be excited to face this? What can I get excited about what could potentially be on the other side of this conversation, this situation? You have an affirmation card in here also that says, I am surrounded and filled with infinite wisdom. I'm the one with the very power that created me. This power loves all of its creations, including me. So I'm feeling like bravery, courage, facing the obstacle. Yeah, they're flashing a book at me, Brianna Weist. Is it called The Mountain Is You? I can see the cover of the book. Look up Brianna Weist, The Mountain Is You, and it should pop up. They're saying you should read that book. So hopefully I got close enough on the title and the author for you to find it. Um, I think it's a popular enough book that it might be on audio too, but they're just saying like that's a book for you. Um, you've got the angel number 700, and it's the energy of originate. Your thoughts create your reality. There's bravery in wanting something in life. It can lead to disappointment, but your angels want you to take that chance. What is it that you want? And it goes on a little bit more, but so you're getting a lot of this energy around like, even if the mountain is there, you will find a way to scale that mountain and make that mountain yours and get to the other side of it and go, boom, here I am. So don't let mountain, don't let resistance, don't let a roadblock take you away from the path you intuitively know you're supposed to go down. Okay. And then you have one more card from your guardian angels, love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. So I'd also recommend doing some guided heart chakra meditations like once a week. I would aim to find one that's about 20 minutes long and check out Steve Noble's YouTube channel. I just saw his channel pop up when I'm giving you this message. So there could be a meditation on there that you really love. So thanks, Keisha. Enjoy your cards. Enjoy all the info that came forward. Yeah. Let me know how you feel after you send me an email after you read the book. Mountain is You or whatever it's called. All right, Keisha, I'll get that over to you. Thank you. Karsten from California. Karsten from California, you are up next. Karsten, what are your cards? Let's see. Karsten, let me get these out here. Oops. Okay. Karsten, Kristen from California. Gosh, we have a lot of people from California. Wait, let's see what you have. Oh, okay. So here's the sassy affirmations. Here they go. You ready? I attract what I F blanking deserve. If I could get it in the camera the right way, it's always bad. I attract what I deserve. That's what it says. Quote is from Brene Brown. Oh my gosh. If you, Karsten, have not read Brene Brown's books on shame and vulnerability, please put it at the top of your reading list or audio book list. Her books are so good. She also has a good TED Talk. She's done some really great stuff that's out on YouTube. Brene Brown. So I attract what I deserve. The quote says, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing we'll ever do. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process. Whew, is the bravest thing we'll ever do. I get this feeling for you, Karsten, about like, yes, peeling back the layers of your story, peeling back like the layers of each decade that you have lived. And I'm just getting this sense, this feeling of doing journaling around each decade that you've lived and writing out what you remember, what you learn about each decade. I've never quite, I don't think, seen it come through like that for spirit. It's almost like an abbreviated memoir where you go through each decade and you write about the things that you remember, the things that you've learned. I've mentioned the program called Unmute Yourself by Anne Randolph. That is coming in for you as well. So you can always do that program online if you want to get in your creative juices flowing. I feel like just these layers of magic as you do that journaling exercise. Yeah. Ooh, and Brene Brown. Love it. You have angel number 411, important relationships. See the value in those you love. You are called to select one relationship close to you and nurture it in an attentive, loving way. How could you step that up a notch? Ooh, so they're asking you to lean in a little bit more to a relationship of your choosing. Oh, there's another layer here with this guardian angel card that says acceptance. I love the word radical. I use it a lot these days from curiosity. So I feel like with that one relationship that they're having you call to the forefront, could you accept it in a new radical way that maybe you haven't in a while, or accept them in a new way, accept yourself and how you show up for that relationship? Like, where does acceptance show up in that key relationship for you? Says there's nothing about you that needs to fix, that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. And it goes on, but woo, okay. They're calling you to the mat. They're calling you front and center. Have you ever like tried to look at someone with a new set of eyes? That's what I'm feeling as I'm reading these cards. Could you try to see someone with a new set of eyes each time you see them? That would be a big challenge for a lot of people, but it is what's coming into your energy field. So as I say that, I trust that it makes sense. And if you want to share anything, you can certainly email me. You've got a mermaid card that says magic is everywhere. You are drawing so much to you at this time. We are sending you a miracle that will transform a situation within your life. Prepare for uplifting moments and surprise after wonderful surprise. Ooh. I like your cards. I mean, I like them all, but these are like, huh. So it feels like something's all these feel like they're centered around one relationship. So let me know how the memoir writing exercise works. I'd be really interested to see. I think that what a great idea. I can say that. I mean, I might say that out loud if it was mine, but um no, like spirit brings in such great ideas. Be curious to see what it uncovers. Yeah. Katrine, what's up? Katrine. Katrine is next from Wisconsin. So, Katrine, is it true that the cheese is really good in Wisconsin? I asked that because I've had distant relatives that lived in Wisconsin and they always like talked about the cheese. They would mail relatives cheese for the holidays. I think there's something to it, Katrine. That's what I'm getting at here. So, Katrine, you are up next. Let's see what you got. Okay. Ooh. Katrine, these cards are all screaming out that this is a portal of manifestation. So be very mindful about what it is you're thinking and what it is you want to manifest. Your bonus card is an astrology card that says work through your fears. Work through your fears. So, Katrine, it feels like the universe is saying if you weren't afraid of anything, what would you do next? What would you manifest next? If you could make anything happen, what would you manifest next? Because all the other cards say you're going to manifest something. So I want you to be very, very particular. If anything was possible, and even if you, just like I said a few minutes ago, for the other set of cards that I was looking at, even if you had a mountain in front of you and you're like, "Ooh, I'm afraid of this mountain," what would you still want to face and do anyway? So, your affirmation card says, everything I desire desires me more. It's the idea that when a dream comes in, you want to manifest. The dream wants you as much as you want the dream. Okay. And then Angelique Kidjo. Never heard of Angelique Kidjo. The quote on the back says, "You can fall, but you can rise also." Woo! Get back up, Katrine. Get back up. The guardian angel card literally says manifestation. So you'll be able to read that. I would put that somewhere, tape it up somewhere where you're like, yes, what am I going to stare straight in the face today and do it anyway? This is like your motivation card. Okay. Put it somewhere visual where you're going to see it. And then your angel number card is 601. It's the energy of new, embracing the unknown. Embracing the unknown. Some changes are coming your way. Your angels know you are stuck in a comfort zone. So a new opportunity is on the way to bump you out of it. Oh, wow. So I want you to practice breathing and feeling confidence going through your entire body every start of your day. No matter what happens to you, Katrine, no matter what happens to you have the courage and you have the confidence to not only get through everything, but to actually rise above it. So send me an email and let me know what is the dream that you are going to face and make happen. I will be on the lookout for your email. Katrine, thanks for being a part of Card-a-Palooza. I'll get this green envelope out in the mail to you. I love this like soft green color. Pretty pastels. Angela from Oklahoma. What's up, Angela? Angela from Oklahoma. As I'm trying to figure out what that says. But my glasses are clean. I don't know. There's probably something going on up in the transiting planets that are like, like, do any of you feel like that right now? Like, do you feel like you're kind of like tweaking out? All right, Angela. What envelope? This one right here? Okay. All right. You got a yellow envelope this week. And you also have a pretty sassy affirmation card, if I could say so. Ooh, what's this bonus card say? Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. Spirit's saying in my ear, I'm actually seeing a visual, Angela, of Fred Rogers. Remember Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? I loved that show. Um, but I'm seeing him and I'm hearing this message from Spirit to say to you, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to accept help. Look for the helpers. If you need help, there will be someone there to help you. Right out of the gate, that's what I'm seeing. Um, your affirmation card says, breathe and remember who the F I am. Yeah, breathe and remember who I am. The quote is from Emma Watson. Okay, all right. We like Emma. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. I did not know that was an Emma Watson quote. I have a feeling somebody else said that too, but your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Isn't that the truth? Like, can we get an amen for that? Ooh, yeah. This is the card that says, how you doing, Angela, with really, really not taking things personally? Really, really. Has somebody said something to you recently that got underneath your skin? Because anytime we feel something that irritates us, it's our own thing. Like, and there actually is so much liberation in just owning all of our feelings, the good, the bad, the ugly, like just owning it and getting curious about why am I so pissed off at that person right now? Because it's something in there. It's something in here. Get curious about your feelings. And, there's all kinds of books and resources about, not taking things personally. But if you start to get upset about someone, something they said, something they did, can you just pause for a little bit and lean into that feeling and get really curious as to what that feeling is trying to show you? Because it's coming up because it's probably trying to protect you or save you from something that has to do with something a really, really, really long time ago. But I think if you can lean in and explore that, be curious about like, why am I feeling that way? And you get to like you keep looking and you keep like pulling that thread until you get to the root of why you feel that way. And even just that act of getting to the root of it will help you to release it and to heal it. Your guardian angel card says conflict. Feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You're torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. Ooh. So it's about like noticing where those emotional triggers are coming up and going inward to heal them. Ooh, I like it. I mean, of course, like I don't like a card that says conflict, but I think it's actually trying to get you deeper so that you can set yourself free, more free. Your angel card is 500. Ruminate. Is it worth the risk? Your angels acknowledge that you are losing your patience. Ooh, with a situation, so it could be a situation, a person, a relationship that isn't changing. They're guarding you against rash decisions made on a whim. You don't have to make a choice today, and it keeps going on, but get curious about what you're feeling and why. Feel like there's some stuff that wants to come up to the surface, to be acknowledged, to be loved, to be healed and surrendered. Angela, let me know how that goes. I love curiosity and thinking about emotions in a curious way. It changes the whole vibration. Instead of being like, oh, why am I so pissed off and getting mad about the fact that you're pissed off? It's like, ooh, why am I so mad? Why am I so mad? And then just keep asking the question until you get to the real underlying root. What I do in a lot of my client work sessions, I love getting to the root of energies. I love it. It's fascinating. All right, Angela, thanks for being a part of Card-a-Palooza. Come on, little mouse, let's work. Time to work. Aaron from Reno. Good Reno. All right, Aaron. I see you. Reno. What do they call it? The biggest little town or something like that? I haven't been to Reno that many times. It was kind of surprising since I lived in Nevada for like 20 years. But I got it to Reno a couple times. Eh, it's, I'm sure it's grown so much since I've been there the last time. But yeah, I can see the appeal of the area with like oh, Tahoe. I see what's around there. Tahoe is so beautiful. So hopefully you get to enjoy some nature. All right, Aaron, let's see what cards want to come forward for you today. Got a yellow envelope. Oh, Aaron, I hope that you don't mind these flavorful words on your affirmation card. It says, F the old ish, let the new ish begin. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. And if you want to use these as firewood, you could do that too. Oh, you have Maya Angelou as a quote on here too. It says, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Give yourself some grace, Aaron. Give yourself some grace. Are there some things that you still are like working to heal that you feel like, why did I do that? What, like, if you had to journal about that, what would be the thing that would come to mind around forgiving yourself? Do you have something that you would want to journal about that you feel like could have been a mistake that it's like you want to acknowledge, but then grant yourself that permission to forgive yourself all the way through? There is nobody that is perfect. Nobody. And I've talked to thousands and thousands of individuals at this point in my career. And I can tell you, I think almost everyone has either something in their closet that they've been hiding or something they feel guilty about or something they feel like, gosh, I really screwed this up. So maybe you say to me, write me an email and you say, none of those things applied. I am perfect. I'd be like, Aaron, that's amazing. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that. But if there is something that you still kind of flicker back to in your memories sometimes about something you wish you hadn't have done or you wish it had been different. This card is asking you to grant yourself that freedom, that healing, that forgiveness. Because in doing so, it opens new doors and new opportunities for you. It frees up more energetic space for you to bring in something new. Ooh, your guardian angel card says guilt on the top of it. I hadn't even seen that. So there's a frequency here, right? We see this in these cards. I'll let you read the whole thing, but at the very, very bottom of this card, it says, "You've done nothing wrong." Ooh. If you were sitting here with me right now, if you would allow me to do that, I would give you like the biggest, warmest heart and hug. Like I would just send my heart through a hug to you and just say, "It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. All of it. It's okay. You are human. You're human. It's okay. We are not perfect here. Nobody is. Try not to be so hard on yourself." Angel card number 514 says no toxicity, detoxifying your relationships. The card starts off saying, your angels want you to remove toxic patterns from your relationships. Ooh, I wonder if everything that I've channeled so far, it feels connected to this. Almost like when you're doing the forgiveness work, it's going to shift your energy. And as you shift your energy, your relationships of all kinds will naturally shift and adjust. And then your bonus card says life's greatest victories are won on the fields of love. Ooh, how can you infuse more love between you and other people, you and yourself, you and your past? Oh, I love that. Okay. There's some stuff to unpack there. But Erin, I believe in you. I believe that these cards entered your awareness for a reason. And if you feel like sharing, I'd love to hear from you. But you have no obligation to do that. But if you feel like it, or if you feel like you want to type out an email, type it out to me. I'll be on the other end to receive it. So thank you. I'll get this out in the mail to you. Marita. 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 What's up, Marita? Colorado. Colorado's so pretty. I have not seen all of it, but the parts I've been to in Colorado are beautiful. All right, Marita, let's see. You're going to get a pretty, like, light yellow pastel color envelope. Oh boy. What I'm hearing from Spirit to say out loud to you is count your blessings. There are some things you wished would have worked out. They didn't work out, and it was actually for your highest and best interest. Your your affirmation card says, backing up Spirit's message just now, it didn't work out because I deserve effing better. Oh, I am not prim and proper. Listen, when, depending on who I'm around and where we're at, I am known to drop cuss words. It's like it just feels so freeing. Like I just get them out. But I know not everybody feels that way. I don't think YouTube algorithm likes them very much when I say them out loud on here. So it didn't work out because I deserve better. Your quote is from Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm learning every day to allow the space between where I am and where I want to be to inspire me, not terrify me. So if you don't want to show the pink side, you could just tape up that quote somewhere because that's a really good quote. I love it. Okay. You have the angel card number 400, which is have faith. Your angels hear you. So if you have been questioning whether or not your spirit team is actually there, they are there. They are there all the time. Angels, I'm feeling called to say out loud to you, Marita, will not interfere with your free will. If you would like their help, you need to ask them. Ask them. I would say it out loud. Say it out loud. Tell them what you want help with. Say it. Your angels have heard your prayers and feel your struggles. They stay with you and remind you that everything has a purpose, even though you may not understand it now. Remember that you are never alone. And it goes on. I told you you're never alone. This card is proof. This card is proof. So remember that any time that you have had a detour, the thing you wanted to happen didn't happen. Anytime life has sent you on a detour and it didn't end up where you wanted to be, remember that the universe does not waste its energy. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, wherever those breadcrumbs are leading you, remember, Marita, that you are where you are supposed to be. And if you have felt stagnant in any area of your life where it just feels like, God, I've just been trying this for so long, I just feel like I'm stuck here. Usually it's because there is something there that has not been learned yet. So, anywhere, Marita, where you feel in your life that you are stuck, where things feel stagnant, I want you to take some time over the coming days. I want you to write that area of your life or that relationship at the top of a piece of paper. And the question I want you to journal about, turn on some music that you love, breathe, and ask yourself, what is it about this that I am supposed to learn that I haven't fully seen yet? Yeah. Your guardian angel card says, believe. Be open to all possibilities and opportunities and let go of preconceived ideas. There's nothing to fear. You are constantly surrounded by love. This card reminds me of what I was just channeling in about whatever detour you have been sent on. Can you just reaffirm to yourself that you are where you're supposed to be and you are where you are because there are certain lessons there that your soul wanted to learn in this incarnation? Your bonus card is the mermaid card. It says it's time to take care of your wonderful physical form. Enjoy a long bath with essential oils. Anoint your skin with healing balms. Immerse yourself in music that stirs your soul. Within these experiences, the next step will become clear. You know what's so funny? Funny, not like haha, but like interesting. Normally, the answers, clarity does not come when we are stressed out. It does not come when we are pissed off. The clarity comes when you're either having fun or we are doing something for ourselves, like some kind of self care. So they're saying in this mermaid card, like, take good care of yourself, be in that vibration of nourishing yourself, caring for yourself, and the answers, the clarity about what is next will come through. Ooh, Marita, they had some things to say to you today. Thank you for being a part of Card-a-Palooza. I will get this out in the mail to you. Okay. Next up is Joanna. Who is it? Joanna Louisa? What a pretty name. Joanna Louisa. What is that country code? Ooh, is it South Africa? Is it South Africa? I feel like it might be. Taking a guess here. Joanna, it will not impact the message I'm about to give you. I love seeing new country codes. It's actually so much fun going to the post office and mailing these out, um, because they're going all over the place. So it's been really, really fun. So thank you for allowing me the honor of doing this. Okay, Joanna, let's see what you have in here. Oh, when I laugh like that, it's like, oh boy, here we go. Your affirmation card says, today will be a great effing day. So that would be a good one to post up somewhere if it doesn't offend you. It's like, yeah, today's going to be an awesome day because remember, just like I told our youngest patron a little while ago, earlier in the stream, we get to make the life that we want. Okay. Your quote is from Vera Wang. Ooh, I used to love like looking at bridal magazines. This was a long time ago. I just loved her wedding dresses that she would design. The quote that she has on here is success isn't about the end result. It's about what you learn along the way. Yeah, what I'm hearing spirit say, it's not so much about the destination point that you want to get to. It's about the journey. It's about each step. It's about each day. Because haven't you felt, maybe it's just me, but what I'm feeling as I say that to you, Joanna Louisa, is sometimes we get to the end point of what we wanted to manifest, the dream. We get there and we're like, wait, now what? So I'm feeling this message from spirit to remind you to take each day just a little bit slower. I did a reading yesterday on a live stream, and the passage was about our senses. And that message had a lot around noticing what we see, what we hear, what we're feeling, and slowing it down. Do not miss the magic in today. It's not a rush to get to the result. It's not a rush to get to the finish line. I understand some things, you want momentum with and you want to get there and you want to get the thing done, you want to achieve it. But usually what happens when you get to the point where you've achieved it and you're sitting there kind of looking around, you have an interesting choice to make in that moment. Are you going to set the next goal? Are you going to celebrate yourself in that moment when you've achieved what it is you set out to achieve? What does it mean when you're successful? What does it mean when you get to the finish line, when you achieve something? Maybe even journal around your relationship to success and achievement and do some writing around what you are noticing in your everyday to day life that feels like it's adding to the magic of your life. The passage yesterday had said something about hearing the sound of a blade of grass growing, hearing a squirrel's heartbeat. So, are there places in your life where you feel like you've been moving too fast and you've been missing some of the daily magic? Can you just slow it down a little bit more? Okay, so your cards, guardian angel card says creativity. And this card is about activating that creativity. So, in these moments of groundedness, of slowing down the pace a little bit more, knowing and sensing and seeing where these magical moments are, it feels like it opens you up in a new way that allows you to have more downloads. more creativity. And I would have to agree with Spirit. It's like when we're speeding, when we're trying to get to the next thing, it's usually not when the downloads, the epiphanies, the ahas come in. Make sure you're getting enough space for yourself in your own life. Your bonus card says the main motivation of humankind is to be free, to express our true selves and pursue our dreams without restriction, to experience what may be called personal freedom. You may want to journal also about where do I feel most free in my life and where do I feel like I want to have more freedom. And what does that look like? What's the next step I can take to get that? And then your angel card is 511 inner power, unlock your potential. Your angels call upon you to think of something you are scared to do and consider doing it. So you'll read more on that as well. But it is interesting that how much they want you to slow down and notice what you are speeding towards. And what do you think once you get there? What do you think your next move is going to be? Ooh, I feel like there's so much packed into that message. Oh, Joanna Louisa, you will have to let me know. You'll have to let me know what comes up, what that brings up in you. Because I know Spirit does not waste an opportunity to share a message. All right. Next up, I have Tanya from Kingwood, Texas. Where the heck is Kingwood? I've lived in North Texas. I've lived in Central Texas. There were so many towns in Texas. Oh my gosh. If I had $1 for every town in Texas. Kingwood. Let's see what your cards are. All right. Ooh, are you going through some change, Tanya? Your angel card is 555. Major change. Get your mindset right for what's to come is your card. Ooh. When I hear major change, that doesn't say minor change. That says major change. Are you thinking about moving? It is kind of curious that I was like, where's Kingswood? So I'm wondering if there's something having to do with a move or are you considering a move? Huh. Ooh, your guardian angel card says dreams and how dreams can be healing, they can be transformative. Keeping a dream journal could be really interesting to help you sort through decisions, gain deeper clarity. Your bonus card says the white space of a free day seems unfathomable because we have become hypnotized by a false but compelling need to respond to all of the needs of others. Ooh, wee. Okay, so Tanya, can you pull back a little bit on everything you're doing for everyone else? Can you carve out some more time for you? Even as I look through these, like these three cards before I even read your affirmation one, I would encourage you to have some kind of nighttime routine that is just for you. Does it mean running a bath? Does it mean doing a meditation with crystals? Does it mean journaling? Even if you can only commit to every night for 15 minutes, I want you to choose something of your choosing at night for at least 15 minutes. And I want you to choose something that helps you feel like you have breathing space. And when you take that time every night, I would encourage you to remind yourself that everything is unfolding in your highest and best interest. Your affirmation card has a cuss word. The life I want starts right blanking now. The life I want starts right now. So it goes with your 555 major change. Judy Garland is your quote. Always be a first rate version of yourself instead of a second rate version of someone else. Ooh, Judy. That one deserves like front row placement somewhere. Are you living your life, Tanya, for you? Are you making these big choices for you? Can you silence more of the opinions from other people? Maybe try to ask other people's opinions less and carve out that time at night to ask yourself your own opinion. Tanya, you got to email me. Let me know what this major change is. Oh, listen to yourself. Your inner guidance will lead the way. Okay. I'll be waiting to hear from you, Tanya. Kimberly. Oh, Vancouver, Washington. I know where that's at. Kimberly. Let's see what your cards are. Is there one more I missed? Let's see. Yep. Ooh. You got a prayer to your guardian angel, and it starts off trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. Ooh. Ah, so you need to trust the universe more, Kimberly. You got 222. That is a supercharged number. Trust Fall is the title of it. Your angels ask you to trust your place in life right now. You are at the right place at the right time. It's the time to look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be, and it goes on. So you got trust fall. You got trust as the first word on your card here in the prayer. See a theme here? Your affirmation card says, manifest that ish. Manifest that shit. Manifest. Do it. Oh, your quote. Lover or hater, Jennifer Lopez. You can let me know in the comments, lover or hater. Jennifer Lopez says, keep your head up, work hard, and push through. If you can dream it, you can do it. What I know of her energy is that she will make anything happen. I find her energy to be that of a very hard, dedicated worker. So I think her energy is coming through on this card to say, like, you can do anything that you dream up, but you do need to put one foot in front of the other and show up in life and show up and get out there so that the universe can help bring those blessings and the right people to you. Because if you have a dream and it's just in your head and you just think about it at home and you don't really put yourself out there to make the dream happen, it is harder for the universe to bring you the blessings and the right people at the right time. So I feel like this message from Jennifer Lopez is like, get up out of the chair, go put yourself in situations around people, at events, at fun things in the community. Go out there and do the things to create more ease of opportunities for the universe to deliver the abundance and blessings that you are asking for. And trust that your dream, your intention has been heard. And you just keep showing up. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You keep doing what you can on your end and trust and believe that the universe is going to meet you there. You got a mermaid card. There is an uprising of energy within you at present. We, the mermaids, know something profound is about to occur. Feel the exhilaration of anticipation and get ready for a celebration. So, whatever that dream, whatever that intention is on your heart, and if you're like, I don't know what that is right now, then I think part of the assignment Spirit is giving you today is figure out what it is your heart wants. Trust that it's yours to have and keep showing up until you reach that day of celebration where you're like, wow, it really is mine. Because you're right there. So, what is it you want to manifest? And then believe you can actually have it. Your cards are pretty straightforward. Crestfall. So, I want you to notice where you see the 222s, because that's your angels being like, remember, we told you, have a dream in your heart, take the steps, you can have it, we'll meet you there, we'll celebrate together. So, when you see those 222s, I want you to remember that dream that you have that you are manifesting. Even, hey, the next time you see 222, Kimberly, you can take a picture of it and send it to me. Be like, look, I saw it. I see the 222. You told me. Take a picture of the 222 and email it to me. I'll be waiting. Thanks, Kimberly. All right, Laura, Raleigh. Raleigh. I've never been to North Carolina. I really want to go to North Carolina. Maybe if we have enough people from North Carolina that's like in the mix, then maybe I can come out there and meet a bunch of you. That in California, apparently. All right, Laura, which cards want to come to your house? You have an affirmation card in here that says, I let go and allow the universe to do her thing. This is the reminder, Laura, that you don't need to know how. Spirit is saying that tell Laura she doesn't need to know how. So, what that means is set the goal, feel the goal, envision the goal, see it and feel it, like sit with it a couple minutes each day where you are seeing that end result. You are in the end result. You see all the details, you feel all the details, you feel the emotion of it. And keep anchoring into that every day. Okay? Because if you are anchoring into the end result, you do not have to worry about how it happens. The universe is going to figure out how that happens. So get out of the way. I lovingly say that from the universe. Don't get wrapped up in all the details. Do not try to control how the path has to be revealed to you. Set the outcome, envision it, feel it, and get the heck out of the way. And just keep returning to that every day. The end, the vision, the feeling you have once you have it. That's how you manifest. Your affirmation card says, my loss is a new opportunity. So what didn't work out for you is because there is something better coming your way. Your quote is from Charlie XCX, the musician. Catchy tunes that Charlie has. The quote says, the second someone tries to put me in a box, I will do everything to rebel against that. Be yourself. Be yourself. You're not supposed to be in any kind of box. So, Laura, there was a class I attended yesterday from the astrologer Narayana Montufar. She taught a class for the Gathering Room spring season. Great class. So everybody that's in the Gathering Room, make sure you watch that class. And one of the things that she asked us in class, I'm paraphrasing here, but she said, where do you feel in your life that you want to be untamed? So, Laura, what I'm feeling like as I say that to you is there a part of your life where you felt boxed in, held down? And what could be some things you could brainstorm some ways to become more untamed in that area of your life. Your guardian angel card says opportunity. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There is nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. And it goes on from there. So, blessings and opportunities coming your way. But again, don't get trapped in the how. You have 662, which is the card of big picture. Make choices that reflect the main goal. It starts off by saying your angels ask that instead of focusing on the little things that can distract you and create negativity, you shift your focus into the big picture today. So no, it goes on, but like it goes back to what they were showing me a minute ago of like, can you just anchor into the end result? Can you feel it? Can you sense it? Can you bring yourself there? And can you just keep repeating that each day for a couple minutes and just see that as the big picture that you are pointing your arrow towards? I feel like these cards all said that to you, Laura. So I think it's time you get real clear on what it is you want to start visualizing each day. And seriously, it could just be that you're holding that vision of the end result. You could do it for literally just like a couple minutes, but I want you to feel it through your body, what you have, what you feel when you have that end result, and get the heck out of the way. Thank you, Laura. Okay. Let's see. Kathleen from California. Whittier, California. We got a lot of Californians today. So Kathleen from California. Okay. Let's see what Kathleen gets. All right, Kathleen. You have an affirmation card in here that says, my day begins and ends with self love and appreciation. I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. Kathleen, I love being me. Even just those four simple words, if you could infuse that into each start of your day, I love being me. I think those words could help elevate, is the word spirit saying in my ear, elevate your day. Yeah. I brought up a nighttime routine a couple of envelopes ago. Yours, I actually feel is like a morning routine, like something you're infusing into the morning that like hypes you up. I'm getting like this hype up energy in the morning. So, would you create like a playlist or some songs that you want to listen to that will get you pumped up? I love being me. Like, I just feel like this energy of like dancing around for a song and like, I love being me. Do you know that by doing something like that each morning, like how much would shift in your life so quickly is what I'm feeling for you, Kathleen? Your affirmation card says, my potential is effing limitless. My potential is limitless. Your card is from Selena Gomez. She's very popular. The way you speak to yourself matters. Rewrite the narrative in your head to one of love and strength. It totally matches this other card. I love being me. I love being me. The spirit showed me like a list of maybe pick like 5 statements that you want to say to yourself every single morning where you're listening to some music, you're getting like hyped up and amped up for the day ahead. And it just feels like it busts you out of some kind of funky energy. So You know what? Humor spirit, humor the universe. What if you made your list of your 5 things you're gonna say to yourself in the morning? What if you turned on some music nobody is watching? And what if you just danced around your bathroom? You could do it in your living room. I don't You can do it wherever you want. But what if you just got pumped for the day? And what if you did it for 7 days in a row? If you miss a day, you have to start over. 7 days. And see what shifts that makes in your life. So I'm saying like the whole thing could be less than 5 minutes every day. And I think you will see shifts and synchronicities that maybe you haven't seen in a while because you're adjusting your frequency. And then things that are at that higher frequency start magnetizing to you. Because the guardian angel card you got says miracle. And there's a little love note from your guardian angels about the energy of miracles. The last sentence says magic and miracles are about to manifest. Well, hello. Who wants Kathleen's cards? And then you got the number 7-Eleven. Okay, so you can't really claim that you see that number when you drive past a 7-Eleven. But I do want you to notice if you see it anywhere or when you do. It's the card of persistence. Reap the rewards of your efforts. You've been working very hard toward your goals. Yeah. Talks about reflection, giving yourself credit. The last sentence says, give yourself a pat on the back. So now I think because that card is like a lot about hard work and reaping rewards and you got miracles and all that. Humor of the universe, Kathleen. 7 days. If you miss a day, start over. If you accept the challenge, listen, you could just listen to this, throw it in the trash can and be done with it. But what if you tried it? Let me know if you do it. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what happens in those 7 days and what happens if you decide you want to continue it. That'd be kind of cool, right? And anybody can do that. Anybody listening can do that. Just happened to be what Spirit wanted to make sure Kathleen heard today. Okay, Samantha. Maddie Dale. Samantha, this is for you. Okay, Samantha. Let's see what Samantha gets. Samantha, thanks for being a part of Card-a-Palooza. I appreciate it. Well, okay, you got a definite theme going on here. You got a mermaid card. The mermaid card says you have momentum. Do all you can to follow your dreams. Keep going. Trust in your vision, your power, and your abilities. That's like the perfect little size to put somewhere, like in your car or something where you can see that, or on your desk somewhere. I just heard desk in my ear. You have 3 other cards that are all about gratitude. So, Samantha, they obviously want to make sure that you are practicing gratitude. And I've said this recently, but it is coming in for your energy. It can be really hmm, simple, straightforward, easy to have gratitude for the things that go really well. Um, but I had a recent conversation on a podcast where the host was talking about being really grateful for the things that don't go your way. It's like bless the catalyst. Well, that's what I'm feeling called to say to you today, Samantha. Yeah. So spirit gets so strangely specific sometimes. I just saw in my mind's eye where it's like you can make this your own, like get some paper, little notebook. But they were showing naming a couple things. You could pick 2, you could pick 3, but things that you're grateful for that you're like, "Yeah, I'm so happy this worked today, like, that's cool," and make it a part of your daily routine, but I want you they showed me then there's, like, this other part underneath it, where you find something that you wanna bless. Could be something from that day, could be something from last year, 10 years ago, from when you were a kid, but what has been something in your life that was a catalyst, was a roadblock, was a challenge? Each day you're going to bless the catalyst. So just naming one thing. So do a couple things that like you're woohoo, like these things went great today. Or I'm so grateful for this. But then it's like spirit wants you to go a little like a step more. And what would be something that has been a catalyst for you, or they're showing me the imagery of a ship being caught in a storm on the ocean. Like, where have there been moments where you may have felt like a ship being tossed around in a storm? And can you find it within yourself to be grateful for those things too? They're saying look for the buried treasure. Pirate ship apparently in the ocean. Your affirmation card says finding beauty around me as everything is a reflection of myself. Oprah is your quote. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Everything you've been through will guide you forward. How beautiful that spirit used that vision of a ship in a storm. So even that quote feels like, yeah, you make it out of the storm. You're grateful for the storm, for everything it gave you, everything it taught you, the resiliency that you have because of the storm, and that you're better for it. Of course, nobody wants a roadblock. Nobody wants to go through a dark night of the soul. Nobody wants something to collapse. But through every hardship, there is something in there, like Spirit said, that is buried treasure. So when you're doing your gratitude, your daily practice of gratitude, could you dig just a little bit deeper of other things you've been grateful for that maybe in that moment when you were experiencing it, you were not grateful for it because you were in the middle of the storm. So what are some other things you could be grateful for from your life now that you are the ship out of the storm? You have a letter from your guardian angels about gratitude. Shocking. And you have the card 208. Gratitude everywhere. Challenge yourself to be thankful. Oh, God. The last line says, out loud right now, recite a list of what you're grateful for today. Nothing is too inconsequential to include. I think you got your message loud and clear, Samantha. Thanks for being a part of this. I appreciate you. And feel free to text me when you're like, oh, yeah, don't forget this. Don't forget this. Just text me. It's totally fine. Cam and I will look at the text. We got you. So thanks for being a part of this. Elizabeth from Baldwinsville. Elizabeth. We're almost to the end, and then we'll do the drawing for the prize for today. So, Elizabeth, whew, let's see what your cards are. Whoop, mermaid card. I see you. What did the mermaid card say? We send you a rainbow. Each of the 7 rays of light is a healing beam that enters each chakra. Beneath this arc of wonder lies hope and the answers you seek. So, what I'm feeling from this, Elizabeth, is incorporating in some rainbow chakra kind of meditations. You can probably find a bunch of them on YouTube. I like the app called Insight Timers. You could look on there too, but if you're on YouTube, you could just type in rainbow chakra guided meditation. I would start infusing in like one of those a week. I don't really care too much about the length of how long you meditate for, but I just feel like that would be incredibly helpful. And Spirit is saying that it will help you to feel more intuitive, more in tune with your own abilities to receive nudges from the universe. So, yeah, I'd say at least like a 10 to 15-minute one. Like that would be kind of the sweet spot. So, take a look to see what you can find. Try out some different ones. Your affirmation card says doing the work and seeing blanking results. Doing the work and seeing results. Oh, your quote's from Taylor Swift. Your power is in your individuality, in being exactly who you are. Oh, and when you're doing the chakra rainbow meditations, like as it goes through each of the chakras with the different colors, like really see and feel the color like coming and radiating out of that chakra. Just feels like it amps up your frequency to a new level that is more aligned with manifesting and abundance. Oh, and I should look at all the cards before I start talking, I guess. So then the guardian angel card says blessings. I want you to start seeing this light coming out of you. We all radiate at light. We all have different we're not always all the same color in terms of light and what we're radiating. When you do rainbow chakra meditations, especially for you, Elizabeth, it feels like it just turns on like this magnet. So when you're doing the meditations and you're seeing the light come out of you, you can even like in your mind just imagine that the beams of light are attracting in these different blessings that you want to experience in your life. Cool. And your angel card number is 410. It says help incoming. It's all coming together now. The final step in receiving is to have an open mind. It sounds like they also want you to do some kind of yoga. Um, of course, do what feels aligned for you, but even if it's just like some simple yin yoga or stretching, they're showing me like, and I've seen this before, the spirit will be like, yeah, that yoga pose, like opens up the energy and allows the light to be more expansive. So I feel like they're trying to like get you to be bigger in your energy and the lights that you're emitting. Yeah, like your energy field is getting bigger, like your auric field is really big. So I would say make sure you're clearing, cleansing your energy each day. You can do that with a bath, a shower. The water can cleanse the energy if you set the intention and ask the water to clear you. You could do it by putting, like a couple crystals, like holding crystals. Um, but because it feels like your energy is going to get so high in the frequency, I just make sure you're clearing any energetic debris out at the end of the day. Yeah. Those are hey, I take Elizabeth cards. Those those are some good ones. Okay. Thanks, Elizabeth. Appreciate you being here. Adina. Las Vegas. What's up? Viva. Oh, nope. YouTube doesn't like that. I forgot. They will actually like bury your content if you start humming or singing a song. What kind of BS is that? All right, Adina. Let's see what cards you get. You know what song I was trying to sing. I think we all got a taste of that. All right, Dina. Whew. Speak your truth. Your bonus card here says, love was never absent from our lives. It is not bound in our hearts or in our relationships, and thus it is not capable of being owned or lost. We have allowed our awareness of love to diminish. That is all. So, this is a reminder that you are not without love. There's never a time in your life where you are void or vacant of love. Like love is always there. Love is always the frequency that our heart is at. Spirit just said that you can take any kind of situation or relationship, like a moment where you're having a moment with someone. Maybe it's a little crunchy, a little sloppy, a little messy, a little angry, whatever it is. And you can ask in that moment, like you can just do it silently with yourself. But you can take a breath and you can ask yourself, what would love choose to say next? What action would love choose to do next? Pretty good, Spirit. Pretty good. Pretty good. They always come up with like the best stuff. Okay. Your affirmation card says, I will choose the pain of growth over the pain of staying where I am. Ooh, Adina, what are you busting out of in your life right now? Where are you cutting those shackles off and setting yourself free? Brigitte Nicole, I do not know who Brigitte Nicole is, but you have a quote from Brigitte on your card. Maybe you know who she is. Never apologize for being sensitive or emotional. Let this be a sign that you've got a big heart and aren't afraid to let others see it. Showing your emotions is a sign of strength. So, where do you need to communicate, express your emotions? How do you want to express them? There's a lot of different ways we can express our emotions. I think the message from spirit is not to hide them, not to bury them. So, how do you want to get them out of you? So, Adina, when you consider your emotions, all the things you feel, maybe it could be part of that pain that that card said that you're like, I'm not going to stay here. I will choose the pain of growth over the pain of where where I'm at right now. So, is there some pain in there somewhere? Is there some wildness that wants to come out? I just heard the word wildness. They're also showing me a flashback to the class yesterday I was mentioning a few minutes ago, and Black Moon Lilith. So, Dean, I don't know if you are into astrology, um, but you can find a chart. I think astro.com, if you go into their chart selections and you do like a basic chart with the ascendant, there's on that same page, you can scroll down and do like an extended chart collection, and you can go in there and create a chart and select in the settings that you want to see where Lilith is in your chart. 'Cause that's what's actually coming up to the surface as I'm looking at these cards. I'd want you to see where your own in your own birth chart, according to when you were born, where your Black Moon Lilith is in your chart, and look to see what house number 1 through 12 and what zodiac sign. And you can go once you know those pieces, you can just go on to an AI or Google and just type in, for example, I have Black Moon Lilith in the 3rd house in the sign of Leo. What does that mean? And you'll find resources and stuff for that. But she is the part of the mythology with Adam and Eve. Lilith was the, I guess, original partner to Adam, but she didn't want to take his crap. And so she got banned, exiled from Eden, and then turned into a wild, untamed woman. So I feel like that part of you is like trying to come out and trying to get more activated. You can also look to see where in your chart you have Sagittarius, because Black Moon Lilith up in the sky is around the degree of 13. And so you can look at 13 degrees of Sagittarius in your chart and also look to see what house number, what sign that is to give you some more ingredients to this. But all of that to say, I think this wild, untamed female, feminine energy is like coming up and out of you. So, what do you want to create with that? What do you want to create? How do you want to get that out of you? What do you want to do? How do you want to channel that? That's some powerful energy. The guardian angel card you got is called affirmation, and it talks to you about like the importance of your thoughts. And then your guardian angel card is, or your angel number card is 547. Authentically you, speak your truth. Ooh, so that untamed energy wants to find a voice. The last sentence of this card says, reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at this moment. What would your future self say to you right now? So I think the bigger question is, what do you want to do with that untamed energy? How do you want to like bring that wildness out in your life in a way that feels like it is being creative? Because feminine energy is very creative. So, what kind of creative action is that going to inspire for you in your life? Ooh, I love that, Adina. Yeah, I love it. I feel like I'm out of words with Adina. I'm like, this is some powerful energy. Shelly, what's up? Long time no see. So fun to see your name on the list. Another Texas. Yay! Which one? You're going to have a bright yellow envelope coming in the mail to you. Thanks for being here. Ooh, do you need some rest? Do you need some sleep? You have a bonus card in here that says dispelling sadness. It says, I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Do you feel like there's anywhere where you could use some recuperation? The other cards feel like they're about endings and forgiveness. So your affirmation card says not just surviving, but effing thriving. Not just surviving, but thriving. Your quote is from Chrissy Teigen. I have some cookbooks of hers. They're actually pretty good. So Chrissy Teigen's quote on your card says, stop apologizing for being yourself. Show up and own it. That sounds like a Chrissy Teigen quote. Stop apologizing. Show up and own it. Um, yeah, in my mind's eye, in my mind's eye, I just saw this from Spirit, like wiping of the hands, like letting it go. So, um, if there is something in your orb right now that you feel maybe has overstayed its welcome, or you feel like, I think this has run its course. I think I'm done with this. Trust that intuitively. I don't want to manifest that for you. I don't want to manifest an ending for you. But, in the next several weeks, if this comes into your orbit and you just feel like, this is not what I thought it was going to be, or it just feels outdated, it feels old, um, trust that. Because the other two cards, one is on forgiveness. Your guardian angel card is about forgiveness. It's like, yep, I just let it go with compassion. I let it go. And even if it's something you're like, I'm not quite sure if this is supposed to end or not end, but I feel like right now in this moment, it feels like it's an ending. So I'm going to let it go. Trust that whatever is meant for you will be for you. Anything that is meant for you will not miss you, it will find you. So if it's meant to come back around, even if it's in a different form or in a different person or in a different iteration of the relationship, it will come back to you. So endings don't have to be forever, but sometimes we have to embrace an ending and honor that and feel that and just acknowledge that the ending is there so that we can open up the door to a new way of a higher frequency to come forward. So, for example, if there's a friendship and you're like, just I don't think we're on the same page anymore, just feels like I don't want to keep investing in this relationship anymore. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to close it. And whether you do that formally or informally, it's just like, okay, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to surrender that. As you surrender that ending and you let that go, the universe has that opportunity with a new door to bring in a new friendship that is more aligned with where you're at now and what you're vibrating at. Yeah. And then your angel card number is 435. I feel like you're going to see this 435 somewhere. So take a picture and send it to me. But it's the energy of goodbye. It says the chapter is ended. Present moment requires you to say goodbye. And it gives you a mantra to start working with. It says, I allow myself to heal at my own pace. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. Ooh, goes back to that original card with like getting rest. Yeah, I just heard spirit in my ears say that there's like this chapter going on right now where they are really lining you up and aligning you with people and frequencies that are for your highest good. And so if that comes with an ending, that is okay. That is okay. Bless the ending and keep on moving. Yay! Well, you can put these up somewhere and I would love for you to email me and let me know how that's showing up for you, whether it's something that you've been feeling right now or something that ends up happening in the coming weeks that you're like, wow, I'm glad I had the forewarning. But I don't think it has to be anything like super challenging because it feels like you'll handle it with a lot of grace and a lot of confidence. So it's more just remembering that when, as we all know, when one thing ends, another thing is about to begin. So just keep that in mind. Yay! All right, I will get that out to you. Hopefully, Plano and their post office is just ready to rock and roll. Person today say, I didn't get my envelope from the first week. I was like, no, 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 no. I said, I haven't had anything returned to me. I said, so your post office might be holding on to it. So I said, hopefully they find it. It's a bright pink envelope. Like it shouldn't be that hard to spot. But I have not had anything returned to me. So they're all out there attempting to be delivered. Like I said, I think it was last week. My brother's post office in Las Vegas, it literally one time it took like 3 to 4 weeks for an envelope that was mailed from Washington State to get to Las Vegas. It's like, you have got to be kidding me. So, it depends on your post office. Kristen, Monaca. Monaca? Monaca. Kristen, you're my last live stream envelope, and then I'm going to pull the winner of this week's prize. So, Kristen, thanks for being here. Glad you could make it to the live or the replay. All right, this one is the one that wants to go home to Kristen. Oh, you got a Mindy Kaling quote. I love the shows that she has helped create. Mindy Kaling. It's funny. What's that one where she's a doctor, a gynecologist, and she ends up with the guy Danny? I think Danny's cute. What he's doing these days, if he's busy. But God, I can't remember the name of that show now. Somebody in the comments will know. But okay. So Kristen, creating my own damn success is what your affirmation card says. What did Mindy have to say? If you don't see a clear path for what you want, sometimes you have to make it yourself. Ooh, that's like what I was saying earlier about like, even if you got the mountain, even if you have the roadblock in front of you and you don't see like, you can't see around the mountain, you're just going to blaze the path up the side of the mountain, Kristen. No excuses, Spirit just said in my ear. No excuses. Ooh, your angel number card is 360, like a complete circle. 360. Prosperous growth. Learn from life. Ooh. So the last part of this says journal about the lessons you are coming up against now and how you can use them to foster a prosperous future. Ooh. I keep seeing like the symbol of the circle. Yeah, so I just saw in my vision. Um, Kristen, are you familiar with sacred geometry? I would look for a necklace that has a circle that is sacred geometry. I mean, you literally could go on maybe like Etsy and type in um, sacred geometry circle necklace because I feel like sacred geometry wants to work with you and like help you activate energies. I also just was shown you sitting, grounding, like sitting with your legs crossed in a park, having your legs crossed and sitting there with the earth and grounding in. And you have that necklace on. So definitely find some time with nature. It's so kind of strange to see this. So they showed me that necklace again, and I can see like beams of light coming off of this necklace. So there could be, when you're looking, a crystal that's inside of the sacred geometry necklace. It feels like a way shower. Like it feels like it helps you to blaze that path forward, which is really cool. Ooh, and your guardian angel card is breakthrough. It's blazing the path. Yeah. It's time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams and allow your heart to guide you. So remember a second ago it was like all these beams of light. I can't make this stuff up. Okay. Your bonus card is from the mermaids. Some of us once dwelled in the lost lands, legendary places, and times when we were the teachers. We, the mermaids of Atlantis, have returned. You can take up new tasks, discover talents, and learn new skills when we come to you. So, this is a card indicating learning something new. So if you've been drawn to a class that you feel like would really help with that, the breakthrough energy, feeling like you can achieve whatever it is you want, like that would be the frequency of this class that's coming forward. Then you're getting the green light from the universe, like, yes, step in, take the class, have the breakthrough, level up. Um, he said, keep crushing it, keep crushing it, and learn whatever you can along the way. Yeah. Oh, I love those. Kristen, great cards. Thanks for being a part of Card-a-Palooza. Appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm going to do the random number generator. I'm going to include our self-guided friends too that grabbed an envelope. Let me do some quick math. Okay, so now I know the number range. Here we go, drum roll. Jelly from Plano, Texas has won this week's prize. So, as a reminder, it is this beautiful chakra bracelet that has these black stones on it to help to balance the chakras. Beautiful bracelet. And then there's a bundle of Palo Santo that's coming your way. So you can use it to clear whatever spaces you want to clear. So, as a reminder, and thank you to everybody who participated either in the live stream or in the self guided envelopes. Thank you so much for being here. I will be doing this again next week. And then for May, it will be a few times in May. So if you've been thinking about like doing another envelope or feeling like, gosh, I haven't done it yet and I really want to, I would take advantage of next week's live stream, which will be on Thursday, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you are not on the email list, I would get on that over at spiritandspark.com so that you can jump into the Card-a-Palooza extravaganza. I should be able to have these out in the mail tomorrow. So I'm kind of keeping with that Friday mailing out schedule. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah. And just a reminder that after this broadcast, there will be all the timestamps and links to the decks from today's live stream over at spiritandspark.com. And just click on Card-a-Palooza in the menu, and I will have that up for you here shortly. And I think that that was everything. Yay! So the self-guided folks, I have Tamara, Mary, James, Joyce, Melissa, Lorna, Bridget, and Shelly. So we will get those off to you as well. So you'll have your self-guided envelope that you can enjoy in your own moment of solitude, or you can gift that to somebody if you'd like as well. So thank you everybody for being a part of it. Thank you to moderator Cam, my assistant Campbell. Thank you for all of your help in the comments section. Thank you to everybody for being here today. I really appreciate it. And I hope whether you had an envelope today on the live stream or you didn't, I hope and trust that there's something that came forward from Spirit you were meant to hear today. So hopefully we'll see you on the next Card-a-Palooza. And I hope you have an amazing rest.